But like I've been in those relationships where, you know, it's time to move on, but it's really hard to because the person you're with has a lot of good qualities. Like the girl I was dating one time, she had Netflix. Look, when you want to catch up on The Walking Dead, you do what you got to do. She let me use her credit card. It was a link card, whatever. Anyway. We met on Section 8, sweethearts. But she had the most annoying. It wasn't like a Chihuahua or Pekingese. It was a shit something. What did you say? No, it was a kid. Now here's the thing. She expected me to be a father figure to her kid, like right out of the gate. And I didn't want to because she wouldn't let me do fun things, like hit him, right? And I know that sounds kind of like really shitty at first. Let me ask you guys a question. Be honest too, by a round of applause. How many times have you guys ever been in public? You don't even have to see the kid, you just hear him, and you think to yourself, if that was my kid, I would beat his ass right here. There's a lot more people in here than that. If you didn't clap, congratulations. That's your fucking kid we're talking about. It's time to start stepping up your ass whipping game, folks. Raising a bunch of self-entitled little pricks. I remember when I was younger, I got my ass beat with a switch. 80-year-old guy, where's he at? Pushing 80. What's more of a slow car? You remember switches, right? You probably invented that shit. But you know about it. That's when your parents made you go to a tree that you like climbing for fun, and then they beat the shit out of you with the tree. My dad... And this is the best thing about a switch. It was meant for your ass, but where did it always hit you? On the back of your fucking legs, right here. Anyway, my dad once beat my ass with a Nintendo joystick in the middle of playing Super Mario Brothers. And you remember how you always wonder how many times you're going to get hit? It was really easy for me to count because I was stuck under a coin block, and every time he swung the thing, it was like ping, 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 ping. That hurt like a bitch. I mean, I got a free guy when it was over, but... I asked her kid to do the easiest, simplest things. I'm like, hey, when you're done with your stuff here, why don't you go ahead and put that up and we'll clean your room. And he would just look at me with a blank stare and go, I don't have to. And I'm like, why? He goes, you're not even my real dad. I don't have to listen to you. And I'm like, well, you're not even my real kid, so if it wasn't for the stuff I could talk to your mom into doing when she's drunk, I wouldn't even pretend to like you. If you didn't clap a second ago, you're not going to like the next thing I'm about to say. I told him one time, I was like, hey, little buddy, next time you walk by the bedroom in the middle of the night and it sounds like somebody's throwing a wet ham into a ceiling fan, that's just the sound of us trying to make a better you. Now, I don't have anything against kids. I got a kid of my own, and he's awesome, because he's mine, because I made him. Here's another example. I make the breakfast one morning, right? And so my kid asked me for an orange. You know, so I go to the kitchen, I cut and I peel him an orange, and I give it to him. Well, I give her kid one too, because I'm not that big of a prick. But have you ever tried to feed somebody else's kid that's not yours anything of nutritional value? Yeah, they think you're trying to fucking poison them. So they don't want to eat it. So I go and give it to him, and he's like, I don't want an orange. All right. So I go back to the kitchen and I eat it. About 7 minutes later, guess who all of a sudden decides he wants an orange now? Yeah. So, this little fuck trophy. So, dream crusher, whatever you want to call him. Anyway. It's not my kid. I have no value. There's no value to that kid to me at all. Like when me and her broke up, Christmas stopped. I didn't get him another damn thing. I don't care. Anyway, so his mom had just bought this cornucopia thing for Thanksgiving. So I pull a plastic orange off and I go and I put it on a plate and I give it to him. And I got like halfway back to the kitchen before he realizes it. And he's like, "Hey, this isn't a real orange." And I'm like, "Why don't you call your real dad?" make you guys feel really bad for half a second, but then we're going to get back to this, because I wasn't ready for his response, which was, I don't even know who my real dad is. I said, neither does your mom. Boom, told you, now we're back. Anyway. I do love kids, though. I mean, I just became an uncle, which was really cool. And I know this because I'm reminded of the 600 pictures that my mom, my brother, his girlfriend, and everybody in the family wants to text me and tag me in. Let me tell you guys something right now. If you have a baby, you're expecting a baby, we're really happy for you. We're just not as happy as you are about it. Okay, if you're going to send pictures, cool. Post them on Facebook. That's awesome. Don't fucking tag me in every single one. I don't need to see how many different positions this baby is sleeping in, number one, and every single outfit that she was given at the baby shower. Wait until she starts doing some shit. Because you basically might as well be sending me a picture of a goldfish. Because they do the same thing as... The only difference is a goldfish, when she makes a noise, record it, send it. That has nothing to do with my set at all. It happened like twice today. I got 700 pictures. Anyway. So, now I met his mother online. Anybody ever try like online dating? Which one? Oh, which one?
I called her.
Okay. I was just calling you out. Did you guys meet online?
No, I'm her dad.
No, well... We're in Alsip, so... No, I was pointing like this. We were going this way. No! Did you guys...
I'm from the north.
Hang on a second. What's your name? Dan! You guys married?
No.
Not yet? Okay. That's a good word. What's his name? Okay. Vince is behind her. Vince is not sleeping with his daughter, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. No, which Bumble? I never heard of that one.
It's really good.
I've never heard of it, so it's probably awesome. Did you say Plenty of Fish? Plenty of Fish needs to be called Catch and Release. That's all that's on that one. I logged on, I opened a profile on Plenty of Fish one time, a bunch of times, just to prove to my roommates, the only women that will talk to me on Plenty of Fish fucking look like me. So basically, softball players and truck drivers are my demographic on Plenty of Fish. Plenty of fish in the sea. Apparently all the ones that like me are getting eaten by whales. So, here's the thing. There's a section on Plenty of Fish where you don't even have to look at the person's profile. They just have pictures. They're pictures, and you can just hit yes, no, or maybe. Now, if you hit yes or maybe, it sends this person a message with your little fish screen name or whatever, and it says this person might want to meet you. So I'm scrolling through one time, and I was trying to hit no, and I actually hit yes on this. We'll call her a swamp molly. Very unattractive. You ever seen a girl so unattractive, you're like, anybody that fucks her will get into heaven immediately. That's how ugly this chick was, alright? I accidentally hit yes, and she immediately responds, which I expected, because where else would she be except in front of her computer waiting for a response? She responds with, I see you want to meet me, LOL. I don't know how that was funny, but... And then follows that up with, I had low expectations when I logged on here, but this is ridiculous. What's that? It was you, wasn't it? No, I'm kidding, I can't even... It is sad. It is sad. I mean, I have a little... I'm not Brad Pitt, but I'm not a fuck me and then you'll go to heaven kind of guy. Actually, I am. Single ladies after the show. If you're not fond of sitting in a queue or giving money to a church, baptize me and then you'll go to heaven. There we go.